up, everybody? I'm back. Welcome to the pipeline. If you're watching this video, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. I appreciate it. You can share it if you want to, but I told you I was gonna do some more research on Boog the Bandit. Rest in peace. Condolences to her family. And the stuff that the media and the articles is covering, and they leaving out some information, and they giving a lot of different stories. So it's gonna be up to us and the people of Columbus, you know what I'm saying, to put this puzzle together, because I found some information out. I don't know if it's all accurate. But the stuff I found about this story and about Boog, they leaving some important information out, y'all, and I need y'all to help me piece it together, because what happened to her is very unfortunate and it's tragic. And me being a female artist myself, well, I was a female artist, but I still love music. And she's from Ohio, two and two together. So once again, in the media, they saying 25 and 27. I don't know her age. I looked a couple different places. They saying 25, they saying 26, and they saying 27. So let me get down to some of this stuff that I did. If I had to take some notes, y'all, because it was a lot of stuff that it says. Okay, so her real name is Courtney Nicole Bruce. Courtney Nicole Bruce is her real name. Now, the age, we still don't know. First, she was a model. I think they said the age is from the year 2015 up until 2017. She started out modeling. She didn't take rap seriously. She loved music, but she got her niche through the modeling world. So, I found that she modeled for Chris Brown. She modeled for Chris Brown clothing line. She modeled for Rob Kardashian Arthur sock line between the years 2015 and 2017. Hang on, let me see, because I got the okay, Chris Brown clothing company was Black Pyramid Clothing. She was an urban model. That's how it all started. She was an urban model, but she loved music all the time, but in school line. So she had some good, she had some good stuff going on. And the person who discovered her, she did 2 years in prison. In 2017, she got out in 2019, I believe, for they said for bank fraud or committing bank fraud, or committing bank fraud. They charged her with bank fraud. She did 2 years for that. But here's the thing. We all have past. And when you come from the struggle and come from them situations, you're going to do what you got to do to make ends meet. But one thing she did do was she used her pain for fuel to be successful and be positive, because she ended up changing her life around. She always, to me, had a gift, you know what I mean? From clothing to writing her own music. And she signed a deal with Atlantic Records. She had just got signed this year. And she got baptized on Valentine's Day this year. She was like rewashing her past away, trying to start on a new slate when she got out of prison from doing the 2 years. Now, the person who discovered her, his name is Anthony Tate. Anthony Tate, he worked for, he's a talent scout, and he has a record label through Atlantic Records. That's who discovered her. He worked with Beyonce, he worked with Usher, he worked with Sierra. Now, this is the part that I find very interesting. Reports is saying she got shot 5 times and walked to the hospital. Now, on the block she died in, let's turn the picture. The block that she got shot on was the 3700 block of Dork Place Avenue. 3700 block of Dork Place Avenue. Now, the news is saying that she walked herself to the hospital. I think that's hard to believe after getting shot 5 times. I GPS the distance from the hospital to Dork Place Avenue, and it said 11 minutes. So I think that's kind of weird to walk 11 minutes after getting shot 5 times. So then I dug deeper, right? I'm like, this ain't adding up. So in another police report, Columbus police released a statement saying she was in the car with a 25-year-old male. The 25-year-old male drove her to the hospital, right? The 25-year-old male. So whoever that guy was, now that make more sense after getting shot 5 times. That's why I'm like, where did they get the part that she walked to the hospital? Like, how could you walk to the hospital after getting shot 5 times? Not saying it can't happen depending on where you were shot at, but 11-minute walk, it didn't make sense. So I don't know if that's the right story or the wrong story. I just know I keep reading multiple stories saying she was in the car with a 25-year-old male who drove her to the hospital. Now, here's the thing. The 25-year-old male who was in the car with her did not get shot. I think that's kind of strange. How is it that she got shot all these times and the person who drove her to the hospital didn't get shot at all? Now, they saying 3 to 5 dudes surrounded the car. They let off shot. They saying they shot at the car. Then I read one where one assailant just went up to the passenger side and shot. So it's weird to me. Whoever drove her to that hospital, I believe knows something more than what they saying. The 25-year-old male, I don't know why the news took that part out, trying to say she walked to the hospital. I don't believe that. So let me show y'all what else I found. Because y'all know me, how I get down to the bottom of stuff. So this is the 3700 block of Dorp Place in Columbus. So watch this. Watch. It's a circle. Y'all see that? That's a street. So I believe whoever was in the car with her lured her. They lured her back there. I don't know if she know people over there or what was the reason for her to be over there. But this is where she died at. In the 3700 block of Dorp Place. She died right up in here. Somewhere along this curb side. I don't know exactly where. But if you look at the images they show, this is a circle. They brought her back here. It was a setup. And then they said the hospital said, now the hospital she went to, the dude drove her to was Mount Pleasant. It was called Mount Pleasant Carmel East Hospital. That's the name of the hospital. Mount Carmel East Hospital is where they said. So look how far, if she got shot back here, right? Look at it, right? So if she got shot back here, you telling me she walked all the way down this street? Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Let me get to my arrows. Hold on. So she walked all the way down there. Look how long that walk is. Keep going. Let's keep going. Look how far of a walk that is, though. I'm just saying, y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. And then still got to turn down other streets and other corners? That ain't making sense. That's a whole nother street she would have to walk down 11 minutes. That don't make no kind of sense. They took her. Look how it looked back here. I mean, not saying it's not I'm not judging nobody area or nothing, but it seemed like the perfect spot for a setup. All the way back there, bro. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, we're going back to the circle. Here. One more time. It ain't making sense. And that's the circle back there along that street. Along the So they saying she got to the hospital, right? That it happened back here on the street. Look at where that's at, all the way in the back. She got to the hospital at 6:10 p.m. and died minutes later. The 25-year-old male drove her to the hospital. So that's when they said she was sitting in the car with somebody. Then she walked between East Livingston Avenue and Beechwood Road. That's a long way to walk. Shot 5 times. I don't believe that. I believe whoever she was in the car with set her up. It was a setup. I don't know. And she probably knew it was a setup in a way. Because, let me say, because allegedly, We don't know if she knew somebody back here. But if she knew somebody back here, then what would be the point in walking to the hospital? You gonna knock on somebody's door, call for help or something. That's why I believe that 25-year-old male, whoever she was in the car with, drove her to the hospital. It most definitely was a setup. Now, was it a sacrifice? We can't really say all that yet. But what I can say is that I looked up police reports. I looked up crime scene photos. I looked up autopsy report. I can't find none of that yet. I don't know if they just didn't release it yet, but I'm going to bring more information to this story because it's a lot of information at the media. And I don't know why the media do that to us to throw us off of what's really going on. They tell us one thing and then it's another. They said she got shot 5 times. Do we know if she really got shot 5 times? They said she walked to the hospital. Do we really believe she walked to the hospital after getting shot that many times from what they say? It don't make sense. Now, what do make sense is that whoever she was in the car with, took her back there and got her set up. Where did these group of dudes come from sitting in that back hole like that? Them dudes just out there posted with pistols just in groups. It ain't making sense. She was lured back there. The dude who was riding with her, whoever that is, Columbus gonna have to put that together. You know what I'm saying? All this stop snitching stuff, don't snitch and all that. It's certain times where you need to say something. Right is right and wrong is wrong. This girl had so much potential. Could have made it out, could have rebuilt Columbus, could have brought people with her and everything. But unfortunately, the jealousy and envy got her took out from other people. She had a lot of potential. She used her pain for fuel. She had a backstory. She made it. She modeled for Chris Brown clothing line, Black Pyramid. She was a model for Rob Kardashian sock line. Went to prison, got out, struck a deal with Atlantic. Struck a deal with Atlantic. All that pain, she beat the odds. She beat the odds. And it's unfortunate that we had to lose Boog behind some people that was just cowards and just couldn't get their own back. What was the reason why they targeted her? Because it was an easy lick because she was a female. She was small. It took 4 or 5 gunmen. And then here's the thing. The dude she was with, the 25-year-old, he didn't get shot. So how is it that the car got shot up? She got shot 5 times, but the driver never got hit? Because he set her up. It was a setup. And it was a person that she thought had love for her. And that person, to me, is looking like the fall guy. I'm not going to bag up off this story. I'm going to cover some more. It's just the beginning. And from the stuff I found already, it ain't making sense. They saying 5 times in the chest. They saying that too. They saying she walked from the hospital. But let's look at that walk. Did y'all see the pictures I just showed? If you got shot 5 times in the chest, let's go back. You got shot 5 times in the chest and she walked all the way to the hospital 11 minutes? Nah, that ain't happening. Not after getting shot 5 times in the chest. Look at that street. Look at the street. This was secluded back here. Even though and the crazy part, y'all, it was broad daylight. So if she made it to the hospital, from the records I found from the hospital, she arrived at the hospital at 6:10 p.m. 6:10 p.m. is when she arrived. So what time did the robbery take place then? Between what? 5:45, 6 o'clock? Look how long of a street that is, y'all. I mean, y'all really got to use common sense with this. Look how long this street is in the other streets to walk. After getting shot 5 times in the chest, you ain't even about to make it past that circle. She probably couldn't even made it this far if she got shot 5 times in the chest from what they saying. Who's going to survive that? The hospital is an 11-minute walk. This is a long street. I'm going to keep going back to that circle because that's where the crime, that's where it all happened, that is in that circle. Let's go back. This is where it all happened at back here. If you go look at the news station and everything, they're gonna show the curb and everything. I don't know what one of these houses it was in front of or whatever, but it happened back here in this circle. So how is it that whoever was in the car with her, go back and go to Google. It says a 25-year-old black male was in the car with her and drove her to the hospital. How is it that this car got lit up? She got shot 5 times, but the driver didn't get shot at all. Not one time, not even a graze. So was it guilt for him to play his part or whoever paid him? And then did they get anything? Whatever they was on, it most definitely wasn't worth it. And it took multiple men. They pistol whooped her, shot her, shot the car up, shot her 5 times. I mean, this was an overkill. It was unnecessary, it was pointless, and it was senseless. It was senseless. So I'm gonna continue to bring y'all more information on the story, but so far that's really all I could find. Her name is Courtney Nicole Bruce. That's her real name. She was discovered by Anthony Tate, who worked with Beyonce, Usher, Sierra. She modeled for Chris Brown, Black Pyramid. She was a sock model for Rob Kardashian, Arthur sock line. She was sitting in the car with old dude, and that's when they approached her. The masked gunman. That's the part that I feel like is the most tragic. Like, to do all of that. And she just got baptized on Valentine's Day, y'all, this year. She just got baptized on Valentine's Day. She was trying to start afresh. She was on the right track, too. She did everything right. When you come from the struggle and trying to make it to success and take care of your family and build and help the people who helped you out when you was down, she did everything right. She turned her pain into pleasures. She achieved a lot of things that a lot of young women her age will never be able to accomplish. Like the news say, she was 25. Then they say she was 26. Then they say she was 27. But regardless of how old she was still at the height of her life, of her career. She still had so much living to do. And she was a pop star. You know what I mean? She was on her way to become a pop star. She linked her deal with Atlantic. She was on her way to do the feature with Trippie Redd, her first main, you know what I mean, industry collab. And we just got to figure out what happened and try to piece this puzzle together, because at this point, it ain't no witnesses or no suspects. No witnesses or no suspect. And it's unfortunate. But the information the media is putting out is inaccurate. So that's what I got y'all so far. And if I get anything else, I'm going to let you know, man. Rest in peace, Boog the Bandit. Y'all go stream her music. She just dropped a new video the day that she died. Once again, was she a victim of circumstances? Or was it some kind of sacrifice for the person who discovered her, or the next level of, you know what I mean? We're not going to go too deep with the conspiracies, but we do already know what's going on with these labels and putting insurance on the artist. And we also know you can be a product of your environment if you don't make better moves and change the way that you move. You know what I'm saying? Did they know all of this about her? Did the person who was riding with her set her up? Or was it some type of the music industry sacrifice? We don't know. I'm just here to release the news and the information. Y'all help me put it together. The people from Columbus, y'all, we got to try to get justice for Boog, because this was unfortunate. I'm going to get up with y'all later. I'm going to come with another story on Alicia Morrell and get down to the bottom of that story and really what happened with her and see what lifestyle she lived and everything else as well. So y'all subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, feel free to comment. I'm here for all good and all bad comment, and come with it. I'll see y'all on the next one.